wonderful viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone to the broadcast of today. Today's topic is Trump to attack Nigeria. Yoruba rise against Trump. Before we proceed with the topic for today, I want to let us all know something and somehow refresh our mind to the gravity of what we want to talk about, or how serious this topic is. So to those that might then feel slighted or offended with our reportage, I need you all to bear with us a little bit. Alright. You all know the ongoing situation trend in Nigeria and how it has been. It's been a very rough ride, and a lot has been going on for a very long time. So this, sorry about that, microphone. Yeah, so this is a very rough time that we really need to address. We just have to address that which is going on with no fear or favor. So, if you come up here to feel slighted about our reportage, we don't care how you feel, as usual. You all should know that by now. That in content craft or with content or with patient to do, that we don't keep it down about how you feel. We just put out the narrative the way it's meant to be, and that's what we get. But before we proceed with our submission, alright? Before we proceed with our submissions for today, we are going to let you watch and listen to this very section, this for you to be guided about why we decided to make our broadcast as little as so listen.
President Trump tonight is threatening to take action against Nigeria for what he says is the persecution and killing of Christians. In a post on Truth Social, the president said he has ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for a possible military action. Trump warned he will also, quote, immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Nigeria's president says his country is not religiously intolerant.
I need you all to listen to it once again, because what we are here to do is to tear the roof off the table. Just listen.
President Trump tonight is threatening to take action against Nigeria for what he says is the persecution and killing of Christians. In a post on Truth Social, the president said he has ordered the Pentagon to begin planning for a possible military action. Trump warned he will also, quote, immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Nigeria's president says his country is not religiously intolerant.
Yeah. All right. You all heard that, right? So now, there has been an ongoing event in Nigeria, which has to do largely with the execution of Christians in Nigeria. Not just Christians alone per se, but every indigenous tribe in Nigeria is being exterminated. There is an ongoing genocide in Nigeria that has spanned for over 16 years, 16 solid years. Every time it keeps getting worse. And nothing is being done about it. 16 years is the pinnacle. It started even when Obasanjo was president, democratically elected president. And this has been going on in the 90s. I'm not even talking of how it started from Ottoman Danfodio. I'm talking of how it started in the 90s up to the point that Obasanjo became president. When Obasanjo became president, it was going on in the core Yoruba areas. But it was covered. The Yoruba media covered it quietly. We don't blame them because historically we know the truth about how the Yorubas behave or who they are, these entities called the Yorubas. We have an idea of who they are. So they covered it. The thing kept on escalating rigorously. During the time of A.I.R, it was there. Jonathan took over. It continued. And it is a downward spiral. Up to today, even when Buhari came back, Buhari literally brought in all killers from all over Africa in the name of Fulani. And they said a jihad, a cleansing must take place in Nigeria. It is a straight message. It is in the media. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. So now, I don't understand what is actually going on. That the whole Nigeria, they are silent against what is actually happening in Nigeria. The whole Nigeria is radio silent about what is going on in Nigeria. And when people speak about these things, you see the Nigerians rising up to defend that they are proud of their country. But meanwhile, these things have been going on. That is why Ojukwu went to war. Because of this killing. Ojukwu went to war in the 60s. That was the reason for the Nigerian civil war that happened in the 60s. Ojukwu never started any war. But they twisted the narrative through who? Through these demons called the Yorubas. These evil things called the Yorubas. They are the ones that twisted the narrative through the media and academic channels. But I don't blame them. Do you know why? You know, this is ancient. We say it the way it is. With no fear or favor for anyone. I don't blame the Yorubas. I blame the Igbos. The Igbos are the most useless things God has ever created. Very useless. Animals are better than the Igbos. You can hear this broadcast and get offended as an Igbo man. You are a fool for getting offended. Are you better than an animal, an Igbo man? I'm asking you. I'm asking you. They were there. The Yorubas changed the narrative of what led to the civil war. And we had academias. We had emeritus from the Igbo land. None of them for one day till today challenged that fact that Ojukwu never went to war. But we'll have a man like, what's the name of that grandfather that married that small girl from Anioma? Ned Nwoke. Coming out to lecture people. Oh, Aniomas are Igbos. We are not this one. See, all Igbo chief, all Igbo men, all. They are not human beings. They are all reptiles. All reptiles. Important event is going on in Nigeria now. I've not seen one Igbo elite put their voice to support the fact that a genocide is going on in Nigeria. I've not seen one. Instead, all the Igbo elites from Ohaneze Ndiara and Ndiama, Ohaneze Ndioshi, till today, All they are talking about is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should go through court process. All the Eastern governors, they are saying the same thing. They are not talking about what's going on in Nigeria. Whenever they are on the table to discuss important events about Nigeria, you see the Igbo men in the field playing with sand. That was how the amalgamation of Nigeria, there was no single Igbo man on the table. When they discussed the independence of Nigeria, there was no single Igbo man on the table. They were somewhere getting married to their friend's wife that they eliminated. That's Igbo men. Igbo is evil. Nnamdi Kanu said it. The word Igbo, something is wrong with it. And that's the truth. They were discussing the amalgamation. They were discussing the independence of Nigeria. Igbo was somewhere else. Nnamdi Azikiwe, that they said championed the independence of Nigeria, was busy getting married to Amina. He was busy with nonsense. When they now divided, North rule, this one happened, that one happened. Igbo people came out, they didn't put us there. They didn't put us there. They didn't talk to us. We are not there when they gave independence. Who will listen to that rubbish? Just as the recent election happened in Nigeria, the so-called ESN and co, they were meant to stop that election from happening. What did the idiot called Simon Ekpa do? Simon Ekpa came out and said, they can hold their elections. It's none of our business. All we want is Biafra. All we want is freedom. That is how Igbo people are. Igbo people are useless. If you like, say, ancient Idu, you are from Igbo land. You are also abusing yourself. You are stupid because we don't care. We never cared about that. Do you understand? How can you know for a fact that if election is held in that land, it is still binding that side that is looking for their freedom to the same country that they want to separate from? Ambazonia, how did Ambazonia leave Nigeria and went to Cameroon? They refused the election, so they ceded them away to Cameroon. That was how they left. It can also happen. The election time came, they said, no, if we don't vote now, United Nations, America will say this one, everybody will blame us. Simon said, go and vote. Then the Igbos went and voted. Useless people. Useless. I said today's topic is going to be very different, because I'm going to deal with the demons called the Yorubas. But first, let me pieces the Igbos, because the Igbos are the reasons for whatever is happening to them. Igbos, they are the reasons for whatever that is happening to them. Now, I need you all to see this one. Just see. What do you see here on your screen? Is that not genocide? Is that not bodies of people that would be buried? Ethnic cleansing. Is that not it on your screen? Killed by Fulani jihadists. American government have decided finally to wave into the killings going on in Nigeria. First set of people that rose up and spoke against the Americans was the Christian church in Nigeria. Then the Yorubas blew it out with their media. The Yorubas are the ones supporting this thing, paying those Christian church. Once they give them money, the Nigerian man, more especially the Igbo man, the moment you give him money, you can kill all his family members. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean a shit to him. Just give them little money. They forget instantly that they are human beings. This on your screen. Look at it on your screen. This is cleansing going on in Nigeria right now. Every single day in Nigeria, people get eliminated. People get destroyed. Every single day. The Americans ask a question. We are looking into the religious killings in Nigeria. Nigeria said, no, Nigeria is peaceful. We don't need you people. But why are you asking us to send you funds, money to support victims of religious clashes? Now we want to help. You say Nigeria is peaceful. Why are you asking us for money? It is only the money that the Nigerians are concerned about. Give us money, kill us. Don't worry, we are going to heaven after we die. No single pastor in Nigeria, from Adeboye, the big reptile, to another reptile known as Kumuyi, not single one of them has ever condemned these killings going on in Nigeria. Including Wole Soyinka, none of them has condemned it. Including your poster boy called Very Dark Man. Including all your celebrities in Nigeria. None of them has ever condemned this killing. Not even one. Tell me, are Nigerians normal people? Are they normal? Nigerians are useless. No errors, no mistake. They were created for destruction. And rightfully so, they are being destroyed. This is cleansing going on in Nigeria. Ongoing as we speak. No one is saying anything about it. Trump finally added his voice and said enough is enough of these killings. Immediately, Yorubas rose up. Threatening who? Threatening Trump. Now, look at this one. This one is coming from Fani Kayode, FFK. It says, he dares President Trump over military action. Over military action against Nigeria. Says Igbos, Yorubas, and all Nigerians are ready to fight. Are ready for what? They are ready for war. They are ready to fight. Take note of this evil man called Fani Kayode. Take note. Maybe this one, you might not see it nicely. Let me put this one in so that you all can see it nicely. It's coming from Oriental Times. It says, Igbos, Yorubas, and all Nigerians are ready for any war. These are Yorubas. We know Yorubas as evil people, naturally. But they cannot be as evil as the Igbos. Because the Igbos, with their own wickedness, they kill themselves. Yorubas, with their own evil, Igbos are the sacrifice. Look at the statement that Fani Kayode made here. He said, the first people he mentioned are the Igbos. He said, Igbos, Yorubas, and all Nigerians. But in Yoruba land, this week that just finished, just Saturday, Friday, up like that, how many shops in Lagos Island was burnt down and houses was burnt down and demolished by Fani Kayode, which belongs to Igbos? This same Fani Kayode on your screen destroyed Igbos businesses. This same Fani Kayode said immediately after Tinubu was given a stolen mandate to rule Nigeria, Fani Kayode came out and said any Igbo man that talks trash, they will throw them inside the lagoon. This same Fani Kayode with the red cap, the Igbo people's cap on his head. This same Fani Kayode that Igbos used to praise and sing for. This same Fani Kayode that stood by the side of Nnamdi Kanu and said, he is my brother. This same Fani Kayode, Igbos are useless things. Igbos are useless. Igbos love their enemy more. Igbos are useless. If you're an Igbo man, you hear this broadcast, you get offended, may God punish you. You are useless. You are useless. Igbos. Look at Fani Kayode challenging Trump. Bring it on. We are ready. We'll deal with you, Americans. Igbos will rise up. But Yoruba will not fight. Yoruba will go to the back. Igbos will go to the front to fight. Sacrifice. Igbos are meant for sacrifice. That is what they created them. This was the same man that changed the narrative and went to Wikipedia. Then they changed the fact. Oduduwa became the cradle that brings light. Oduduwa, son of Meron, the evil magician of Yoruba. We know the Yoruba history. We know it very well. You can fool any other person. Igbos, animals. How did they take Lagos from Igbo? How did they take Ile-Ife? But once Yoruba man comes out and says something good about Igbos, you see all the Igbos dancing, rejoicing. Yoruba has praised us. Yoruba has praised us. Our brother is a thief. Ijele, Nnamdi Kanu is a thief. Even in Sema, that useless thing, Nnamdi Kanu is a thief. Every one of them coming at Nnamdi Kanu is a thief. Kill him, kill him, kill him. All the Igbo leaders, kill him, kill him, kill him. Nnamdi Kanu. Look at what is going on in Nigeria. Trump is speaking now. Trump has seen enough evidence about what's going on in Nigeria, and he's fed up of it. He said, Nigerian government, if you cannot take care of this issue, I've instructed the Pentagon to send a military delegation, attaché or squad, anything, but American military will be on ground. If it means dividing Nigeria, we will divide Nigeria for what? For peace to reign. Now, Nigeria has risen up. Nigerians have risen up. They are not Nigerians, so they are Yorubas, but they say they are Nigerians. The Yorubas say they are Nigerians, and I will show you all here. I'll show you all here. You all know this lady, Nicki Minaj. This is coming from Sahara Reporters. Showore wrote that Nigerians rise against Nicki Minaj. Say Nigerians tackle US rapper Nicki Minaj for backing Trump's order of Nigeria as country of concern. Now Nigerians now rose up against Nicki Minaj. I wanted to come out and insult Nigerians. This broadcast are not meant to insult Nigerians, but I have to. Even if I'm going to praise them and say something, but that insult has to go to them. When Nigerians rose up, Showore has started, this media gambit, media war, media narrative, trying to change the narrative. The Yorubas are good at this. At this age and time, the Yorubas are changing narrative. It's a media warfare. Now, I went to the handle of this very post that Showore made. I went there. I checked. Almost 1,000 comments are there. Let's say 1,000 comments were there. I looked at those comments from the beginning to the end. All I saw was people asking Showore, please show us a particular set of Nigerians that are attacking Nicki Minaj or that are saying that what Trump wants to do is wrong. The Nigerians that are protesting against Trump. All the 1,000 comments that was on Showore's handle, Showore did not answer anyone. But people were saying, things are going wrong in Nigeria. Showore did not answer anything. Can you see? I'm coming. I know why I brought this thing now. Because I'm going to put this one on your screen so that you people will start thinking. This that you see there now on your screen says, look at it there up there. Biafra update. This is a group that follows Nnamdi Kanu. You can see the downside. It says, Showore, God will bless you and your generation. Who said this? Michael, whatever that is his name. He's an Igbo man. You see how useless and irredeemable the Igbos are. Now, Showore is painting a media campaign, just as we pointed finger at, what's his name? Mayegun. Now, Mayegun is a subtle reptile. Attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, watering down all evidences that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever brought forward. Mayegun, Koiki, and Citizen AY, they were busy destroying the work of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet attaching themselves that they are fighting for freedom. Then they went ahead and created a thug known as Sunday Igboho. And they said they are fighting. Everyone, hey, Nnamdi Kanu never knew it was a conspiracy against him. They caught him. Igbos, who did this to you people? Nobody. You people did it to yourself. That's why you cannot be redeemed. Look at Showore. The Igbos now put Showore, Awolowo, now put Nnamdi Kanu, Ojukwu. They combined them together. They forgot how Awolowo sold out Ojukwu. So Showore is there selling Nnamdi Kanu. At every time Showore rises against Nnamdi Kanu in a very subtle way. The Igbos are aligned with Showore because the Igbos are useless. Cannot be. If you're an Igbo man, you get offended. To hell with you. We have to sound this way because it is high time we abuse the living daylight out of you people called the Igbos, so that someone somewhere in the Igbo land will wake up and start thinking like a human being. Igbos think lower than an animal. That's how they behave. Reptiles are far better than them. Look at the game Showore is playing. Now, Showore came up with this very one now. This is subtle media war to water down what is going on. Say Nigeria are against Nicki Minaj and Trump for what Trump said. Nigerians are united. That is the message Showore is spreading from here. Nigerians are united. That such a thing is not going on in Nigeria. Such a thing is not going on. Now, from the 1,000 comments that I went through, I would have brought it here, but go to his handle and look for it. Some idiots that are Igbos will come, give us evidence. If you don't give us evidence, we won't believe you. Am I here for you, Igbo? If you expect us to come and give you evidence, you will die waiting for the evidence. You will die waiting for the evidence because IPOB did it to us that time. Bring evidence, bring evidence. Once you carry the evidence and give to them, they will tell you, oh, this is fake news. They will throw it away. So why ask for the evidence? They will not inspect or investigate that evidence. They will just throw it. I know Igbos will come out and say, he's just talking. Give us evidence. You Igbos, you don't deserve any evidence. Now this event is going on in Nigeria across the world. It is global headline. What we are saying here now is global headline. No single Igbo man, no single pro-Biafran group, not even one, has ever taken advantage of this opportunity that has come up. Not one. But they are busy talking about Nnamdi Kanu, all Igbos. Busy praising Showore, as you see from here, Biafran update. Praising Showore. This thing was shared by one of the strong IPOB officer member. They are all praising Showore, but Showore is busy doing the damage right now in a very subtle way. Showore is busy amputating the Igbos in a very subtle way. Why the Igbos are busy chasing money right now. You know, we said during the amalgamation, Igbos were not invited to the table. During handing over Nigeria Independence Day, Azikiwe led the fight. When time came for independence, Azikiwe and others were sidelined. That's how Igbos are. When it comes to big events, you will not see any Igbo man there. They are busy by their business center or by the market looking for container to send through high sea. Always. Then when they come out, you see them walk like this. Igbo. We have money. We build the world. You build the world, but look at your own homeland. Shameless things. I looked at that comment. Not even one person said the story. No story aligned to what you see on your screen here that Nigerians tackle US rapper. Not single one. Not one. But this news now from Showore Sandal has gone across the world. All over. And as it keeps going around the world, including US, UK, Europe, Asia, they have big Igbo boys around those areas. None of them countered it. Not one countered it. Is it not a disgrace? Is it not a disgrace? They don't know the effect of media, but they can use media to destroy themselves. This was what Showore posted. And Nigerians are there, radio silence. Igbos are there, radio silent. Look at Trump here. He says, look at this is coming again from Sahara Reporters. Sahara Reporters. What did Sahara Reporters say here? He said, Yoruba Union condemns Trump threat. Libya, Somalia, others are in ruins. Nigeria won't go that way. Now, please, I need you people to tell me, please. Eh? The people of Benue State, what is happening in Benue State? Agatu and every place. Is Libya and other places not better than Benue State? What is happening in Meduguri, the whole northeast of Nigeria? What is happening there? Nigeria is peaceful. How come did they defeat the entire NDA? Boko Haram went into Nigerian Defense Academy, the headquarters of Nigerian Army, defeated Nigerian Army, carried away armor tanks, money, salary of officers, and went away, kidnapped officers, and Nigerian government paid ransom to collect those officers. Is it not happening? Yoruba Union in America. What are you people doing? What are you people saying? No Igbo Union. What's it called? The Igbo group in America. I've forgotten that their useless name. None of them countered this narrative. They are all busy marrying the American wife and eating American burger. Foolish people. Foolish people. Who did this to you? Animals everywhere. Natural born, no, naturally created animals, hybrid animals from Anunnaki. This is coming from America or UK or wherever. No one. I went to this handle. I went to this same handle again to check the storyline behind it. And I saw that people attacked Showore on this storyline. But why I brought it up here is because this thing is global. Those that we challenge, we challenge. But the real media, when Showore floats this out to the world, you see, they do media censorship. All those sides that Nigerians made narratives and said, Showore, you don't have any proof. Showore will automatically remove it. It's technology. They will remove it. And this message will go to the world. It will start causing mixed reactions. There are evidences everywhere. How about the church Christmas Day, church bombing in Suleja? How about 27 pastors that they beheaded because a little boy drew Muhammad in Denmark as a cartoon? They beheaded them. When Qasim Soleimani was killed, how many Christians were executed in Nigeria? How many? All these things are there in public. No single Nigerian, no single Igbo. This is a time that the so-called animals that call themselves Igbos, Biafrans, should have risen up, start fighting. And the moment that fight burst, Nigeria must divide. But none of them. Later when we speak, they say, we'll not come to Igbo land again. We'll make sure that we'll cut partial you. We'll make sure you are a fool. Cut partial your ancestors. Your ancestors are all reptiles. Useless people. This is an opportunity for them to see it and get their freedom. Now that Trump is speaking, Igbo land is supposed to be burning. People should have risen up. How about the Nkpo massacre? The old Igbo massacre? Do we want to start mentioning massacres? The Udi massacre committed by Obasanjo? The Asaba massacre? What's that one called? Arochukwu massacre? The list goes on and on. But we have Igbos, emeritus professors in history, doctors of history in Igbo land, only coming out to say, Omenana Igbo says an Igbo man can marry 3 wives, 4 wives. See how useless these people are. I have no regard for them. Not even one. Not even one. You come out, you see Igbo man always walking like this. Slow motion. I have money. I have 5 cars. I have 2 Lamborghinis. I've made it. Only Igbo man was created for vanity, suffering and vanity. Look at the killings going on in Igbo land, and these killings going on in Nigeria. 70% of it is in Igbo land. 70. Over 80% is all around Nigeria in the name of killing Christians. The major victims of this killing are Igbos. How's this in Lagos? How about the bombing of Trade Fair, Abulado? Who did they bomb? Igbo community, Igbo quarters, Igbo residents. They bombed it with a hydrogen bomb, high impact bomb. And they said it was gas explosion, but it was bombing. How about all those things? How about the trailers that are falling every day in Igbo land, killing people? How about the trucks bringing in Fulanis every day? Nigerian military now, over 70% of them are repentant Boko Harams. How about these things? These are facts. They say they are repentant Boko Harams, but they are the same army killing people in villages with Yoruba army officers going to Igbo land to rape and kill. How many? All these things are there, well documented. No Igbo man will carry that dossier and take it to the Pentagon and show them. No Igbo man will ever do it. Instead, they are concerned about their money. Instead, they are concerned about their money. Igbos are evil. Share this broadcast if you get it. Share it. Let it get to the Igbo land. Let it get to all the Obis, Ozos, and Igwes in Igbo land. Let them know that ancient Idusi, they are useless. They are reptiles. Let it get to every ESN commander wherever they are. They are useless. Let it get to every IPOB office around the world and Igbo land. From America down to China. From South Africa up to Ukraine. Let it get to all those areas. Let it even get to the Igbo military officers that are fighting for Russia right now. Let them know that we say they are useless people. They cannot be redeemed or saved. Russia is looking for military to go and fight. Who went there to fight? Igbo officers, Igbo men, they are there wearing Russian uniform, becoming Russian citizens, going to fight. They only hire them to do not even dirty job, to do the useless things. After that, they discard them. The next they say, oh, people hate us because God loves us. Who told you that God loves you? Who? This is a narrative. Showore again. Playing it technical through the media. How many Igbo people will have media to do this thing? But instead, Igbo people will have media. They use it to go and interview Ned Nwoke. Ned Nwoke will come out and say, oh, as an Igbo man, an Yoma man, Muslim by religion, I have right to marry 10 women. Then every Igbo people come out, oh, Ned Nwoke is dealing with Regina. We need to protest for Regina. We need to fight for Regina. But there is ongoing killing in your land. You are fighting for Regina. You are using your media for rubbish. Look at what Yorubas are doing with their own media. Changing the narrative before us in this time and age. Later someone will say, oh, they did us bad. It was media blackout. A lie. It was never media blackout. Why I'm sounding like this is because during the time of the Civil War, I saw a Nigerian youth, an Igbo youth. That guy looks carbon copy like in Sema in London, saying, doing broadcasts. As at that time, that Ojukwu was a criminal. Was a young boy making broadcasts as at that time in London. That Ojukwu was a criminal. It's happening today. You see them now, the kind is a criminal. He's making money from YouTube and Facebook. Okay, go and make your money from YouTube and Facebook. What's his name? Mark Zuckerberg. Did he stop you from making money on Facebook? Igbos. Reptiles for life. That is what you people are. Reptiles. Reptiles. Look at the evil that you are doing to yourself. This is an opportunity, a pure, neat clarion call for you to rise up. Now, I want to show you all something. Now, just wait. That's why from the beginning of the broadcast, I say, this broadcast is going to be something else. Something else. It's not going to be normal. And so it is. And that is how. Listen, watch this one. Read it. This one is coming from Ambassador what? Muyiwa. I don't know which country Amos he came from. Probably he would have come from the country of Professor Pielo Lumumba. He said, I want to share a humble view on the possibility of a U.S. intervention in Nigeria. I'm not taking a position on whether it would benefit United States or Nigeria. We can only judge that after the fact. What matters now is that with my limited experience and knowledge, Nigeria has struggled with terrorism and insecurity for more than 16 years or 15 years without meaningful progress. Whether a foreign power intervenes or not, the crisis we face today is largely the result of decisions by our leaders, and ordinary citizens will pay the heaviest. Let us be clear. We cannot keep what? Huh? We cannot keep tolerating or romanticizing terrorism in Nigeria. This is a man from Professor Pielo Lumumba's country, I believe it was Kenya. That's an ambassador using his voice in a very politically correct way. Direct. Where is, what's his name? Abaribe. Enyinama Abaridiot. Where is he? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. He has gone to bed to relax. Just last week here, they all jumped out and said Nnamdi Kanu must go through trials. All of them. Now Trump is speaking. All of them, they have gone to relax. From tomorrow, what's the name of that man? Is it Garba Shehu? Or one of them said something today. We didn't get that stuff here. We lost it in transition. We would have brought it up here. He said, let Nigeria arrange. I saw it in Oriental Times, one of the Nigerian top newspapers again. He said Nigeria should arrange a high-powered diplomatic delegate or delegation of diplomats. I have forgotten the grammar they used there. To go so that they will go to America and meet Trump and talk about it. Today now, we are not hearing anything about Boko Haram. We are not hearing anything about ISIS. They have all gone to the back bench. Yorubas are in the front. Yorubas now and Yorubas elite, they are all in the front defending the terrorism, saying that Nigeria is peaceful. Boko Haram doesn't exist. ISIS doesn't exist. It's just normal community clash. Yoruba media now, led by Showore and Fani Kayode, they are defending it, changing the narratives on the media. No Igbo man, not even one, ever rose up to speak against this. That's why we spit on the Igbos. They are useless. Not even one. What happened with all the terrorism going on in Nigeria? With the recent killing every single day, what happened? Not even one. Not one. One ordinary one like this ever rose up to say anything. Everyone is silent. Later, when an Igbo man speaks, another Igbo man will rise up in anger. I will destroy you. I will destroy you. That's where they know the Igbos for. Killing their own. Killing their own. A race that has been narrowed down for extinction, for total cleansing, but they don't know. They don't know. They have killed them to the point that it's remaining only 5 southeast states, and still they are removing them. They don't care. You see them one place, they just go and open one small shop, put banner on top, import and export. Is it more than that? Import and export, general merchandise. Does the Igbo know anything more than that? The answer is no. When it comes to tact diplomacy, the Igbo is zero. Zero. Zero is even a number. They are minus 20. They have nothing to offer. If Nnamdi Kanu was out, Trump said this thing, Nnamdi Kanu knows how to amplify it. And the result will start immediately. The result will happen immediately if Nnamdi Kanu was out. How many Igbos can do such? That was why they sold Nnamdi Kanu. That was why they sold him and collected money. Then, after that, they had to use the media to change the narrative. Do you all people know that after this professor or this ambassador, Uyiwa, finished speaking, when he made his write-up, this was what he used, he put under his write-up. Who do you see on your screen? This is Vladimirovich Putin. This is him. He said, forgiving terrorists is God's job. Sending them to him is my job. You see that terrorism cannot be condoned anywhere in the world, Nowhere on the surface of this earth is terrorism accepted. That is why the Sahel states rose up and they said enough is enough of the killing of their own people. Traore, Assimi Keita, and what's his name, Abdul Rahman, they rose up. They dealt with the Boko Haram, sent them away. They are all in Nigeria. Nigeria accepted them. Then we start preaching. Oh, Jesus said, Allah said, Jesus said, Allah said, forgive, love, love. They are killing and cleansing the community. And they are paying some people money. Take money, don't say anything. Take money, don't say anything. And the Nigerians will collect. Later you see Nigeria. Nigerians are trooping now to Burkina Faso. Now this narrative is going on. Where is Very Dark Man? Very Dark Man, this one is bigger than him. He won't say anything. Later you will see Very Dark Man. They will pass the job to him. Go out there and start changing narrative. Very Dark Man will soon he will start speaking. Burna Boy, soon he will start speaking. In Sema, they will still wake him up. Davido, they will wake them up. All of them will start speaking. Watch. That's why I said it's important to share this broadcast. Share it, let it go far. Because it will happen. You see them, they will start speaking. Oh, Nigeria is not that bad. We have our way to do our thing. It will start from there. Where is Very Dark Man? Big boys are out now, sorting things out. All the cockroaches led by Very Dark Man and co. You won't see them. All of them, they have gone back. Boko Haram is hidden. No bombing, no killing, nothing anymore for now. Nigeria is radio silent because America said they are sending troops. So now the Yorubas have told their brothers, the Boko Haram and Islamic jihadists, the Yorubas have told them, calm down, let us handle America. Led by Showore's media. You can see the way Showore is putting it out. Showore, the same man that protested October 20th for the unjust incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that all Igbos are praising him now. He's the same man now challenging Trump in a very soft way. The same way Mayegu challenged Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu brought out all evidence that Buhari is dead. Mayegu came out and brought out another evidence and said Buhari is alive. Dr. Chide in Canada rose up and said Mayegu is right, Nnamdi Kanu is wrong, he's a criminal. You can see why we are against the Igbos. Why we are literally against them. I'm not attacking the Yorubas. I'm not attacking Nigerians. But it's a pity that it came this way. My focus of attack is on the Igbos. Point blank. Point blank. They are useless people. Look at Fani Kayode. First example, he said, Igbos will rise up and fight America. Look at him here again. Igbos will rise up by Fani Kayode warning Trump that Igbos will rise up to fight. But right now, they are burning the houses of Igbos, not just their business again. Their houses, they are burning it in Lagos. Right now, as we are making this video, they are destroying Igbos property under the order of Fani Kayode, Oba of Lagos, Governor of Lagos, Tinubu's wife. Tinubu's wife came out, even on TV. They all come out on TV to say it. Carry the Igbos and throw them inside the lagoon, inside the ocean. Kill them there. They say it always. Now this thing is happening. People should have risen up to say enough is enough. But they brought out Ijele. Ijele rose up and said Nnamdi Kanu is the one responsible for the killings. You see the way they are changing the story. They are changing it. What's his name? Soludo. Soludo said that Soludo went to the same America before now, and he told the American security agency that Igbos are the ones killing people in Nigeria. Soludo, that the Anambras are praising, he went to America and said, Igbos are the ones killing. It's not Fulani. I guess you people should be able now to conceptualize what we are saying here. And some will say, no, we don't like the way he said the broadcast. We don't like it. So we are not going to do anything. After all, we are the ones that are getting killed. There's nothing we can do about it. It's none of his business. I don't care. Have I ever cared from the one that we came out as Asian? We have never cared. We are telling you the truth. The truth. the way the truth is. Why we decided to make our broadcast or our narratives this way is because for ages gone by, up to today, this same narrative has been going on. I don't know how many people would have come out to make broadcasts as violent or as strong as we make it today. Even when Ojukwu spoke out very, very harsh against the Igbos, even commanded the execution of Ife Ajuna, the Igbos never changed till today. So the way we speak, it doesn't matter to the Igbos because someone that is deaf is deaf. No matter what you say, a deaf man will never hear you. These people are deaf mentally. Anything you say to them, it just goes in here and comes out. Comes out. Look at Putin. Look at Trump first. He's a white man. Look at another white man here, Putin. They don't tolerate nonsense. They value human lives. Does that happen? Or can it happen in Nigeria? And it can never ever happen in Igbo land. Never. In Igbo land. It can never, even if Nigeria is peaceful today, Igbo land, they will always find a reason to exterminate one another. Always. It's a shame. Huh? It is a shame. There's nothing else that we can say about this thing. But these are pure facts of things that's going on as we speak. I've shown you all everything that you need to see here. Everything that you need to see. We have brought it forward for you to see. So now, tell me, how do you want it? That's the question. How do you want it? Share this broadcast, let it go down. Only you see people coming out on social media, they type here. They don't know that there is what is known as media censorship through the algorithm. You just type it, it goes to only a selected people. Will it get to the people that matters? The answer is no. Nigerian content makers and streamers, do they talk about this type of things? The answer is no. When they come out, they say, oh, it was alleged that Donald Trump said. You know, they make irritating reportage about truth, very irritating things that even their helpers will see this thing and feel offended and say, I'm not going to help it. That is the narrative the Nigerian system is trying to build right now, so that Trump will feel irritated and said, let me leave these people. They have been doing it before. It's a pattern that has been working for them. That's why they can kill from January to January in Nigeria and nothing happens. Showore is the man doing the job right now. Showore is the man doing the dirty job right now through media. While the Igbos are busy praising Showore for doing dirty job. And who are the ones praising him through the media? IPOB, the people that were meant to be behind Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unjustly incarcerated, going 4 years now. 4 years, right now. When Trump said this thing, it should have been a room for them to be activated and said, we must amplify this thing so that this wickedness will come to an end. None of them is saying it. None. So I challenge you. Share this broadcast. Share it. Or you never can tell. You never can tell who these broadcasts can touch in a mental way that will make them say, no, enough is enough. At least for once, let there be something good that people can say about the Igbos. That's why I've always been against the narrative that if our people do something good, praise them. If they do something good, don't praise them. Just keep quiet, keep looking at them. Keep watching them. Say nothing. Because they might be doing that thing that is good for you to feel happy and say, okay, these people have woken up. without you knowing that they have plan B. Because the Igbos, they have plan B every second. So I don't praise such. You want us to praise you. Let that good thing that you do remain consistent. Let every evil that you people do be completely purged out of the land. And be consistent in doing good. Then we will praise you. If you are not, never. We can't praise you. And if you have committed before you come out to do good, no. You will pay for that which you have committed. You must restitute completely and remain in doing good before we think about praising you. Excluding that, we'll never ever praise you. Ever. How many times have Nnamdi Kanu been screaming on top of his voice? But they keep saying Nnamdi Kanu is a madman, Nnamdi Kanu is a madman. How many times has it been? Did he scream? Even in incarceration now, he still screams on his voice. All we can see is Igbo people coming out to do media. Oh, Facebook. Nnamdi Kanu said, Nnamdi Kanu is fighting the government. He's his own lawyer. Is this one? Is that? Just to grow their pages on YouTube. What Trump said now, they cannot blow it out of proportion so that their page, but they will focus on stupid things. We have come. End of the podcast. This is an unusual broadcast. Share it and let's hope some impact will be made. Alright. Thank you all. See you in the next one.